Hmm. What are some high points? Because we always look at everything that's bad about shit. You know what I mean? So we always going to see things that way anyway, and we always going to look at that and take a look at that. Some high points of this. Let's see what could be some possible high points. What do y'all think are high points of this interview? You know what I mean? Because even something bad got some good going on sometimes. That's how they get a motherfucker caught up. You know what I'm saying? So, what do y'all think of some of the highlights of this? I think him revealing things about Gunna, him speaking about Gunna being the first to tell, him shedding some light on Yak Gotti as well, because I was up in the air about how he felt about Yak Gotti as well, and he did shed some light on that. So I think that was good that he did that. I think in the beginning he was getting a little tripped up. I think towards the end, towards the middle, towards the end, I think he kind of brought the shit back. You know what I'm saying? I think he in the beginning when it first started, I think he was more in his mind and more in like keeping it real. The same shit like we be in the hood, son, straight son. If you from where I'm from, son, fuck all this hat and this shit that I got on, bro. Real shit, my nigga. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just be keeping it real. Things that just don't matter sometimes. And it don't even be real shit. Sometimes you be going against your own real family, your own mom, your own shit, son. The shit that really don't matter, bro. And motherfuckers and things and people that won't even keep it real with you. We know that's a fact. Son. We know that's a fact. Um, when he began to get out his mind, but I think only Big Bank could have did this interview. So shout out to Big Bank. Let me put some spec on Big Bank again. Facts of life. Shout out to Big Bank. I didn't know much of him. I heard about him. I've been at ATL a few times. You know what I mean? I've heard his name, not because I've been out there, but you know what I mean, certain people's names just ring however they ring. But I didn't know that much about him. You know what I mean? I really didn't. You know what I mean? I still don't. You know what I mean? But what I do know is that I take him as a good OG, you know what I'm saying? As an OG that's unbiased, you know what I'm saying? A person that's going, you know what I mean, give you the pushback, you know what I'm saying? Because us, especially as these colored men, man, sometimes we need to be able to get pushback from each other. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a part of it that we missing. You know what I mean, maybe like in the 60s is the last time when we looked at each other like that and we just saw each other. You know what I'm saying? The men probably could talk to you. You was probably dealing with your shorty wrong. They're like, yo, bro, what you doing, son? Yo, chill, son. You bugging. Right now, you tell somebody about their shorty, they up in blicks. So we already know that's a fact, son. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different time right now. You really can't tell nobody nothing. And that's some real shit, son. I mean, so I think Gunna had to do this interview. Should he have done it? I don't know. It's good and bad things to it. Um, in the wake of everything coming out, the jail calls being leaked, him pillow talking, we seen that was a high point that he was talking about during this interview. Like, yo, son, pillow talk, yo, bro, I ain't never did that, dog. I ain't never did that. I ain't never did that. I ain't never did that, dog. I never did that, dog. So you heard him saying it, I ain't saying it. I mean, I'm from New York, so y'all don't cook me. You know what I mean? Y'all don't cook my little southern cooking. Leave me be, bro. Leave me be. He said, I ain't did that. Fuck nigga, I ain't did that. Fuck nigga. That's what he said. Anyway, serious note. But I think during the trial, right? Even Trevonta Stevens, Bug, not I know Bug. He even said, remember they were saying, truly humble under God is what Thug means, right? Listen to me now. You think you could be playing with God in a court, bro? We playing with God every day, bro. I'm not trying to turn this into a sermon, bro. I'm not. Trust me. I'm from the roads. You trust me. Don't matter if we from the roads, nigga. Yo, son, who come with me? Get in the car. They'll send it up to God. Don't matter. Stop being fools, bro. We can talk about God at any time. Don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. Right? Instead of him come home and be humble and get to his bag, because Young Thug is a person, son, that when we talk about Atlanta, let's think about Atlanta. Okay. When you think about Atlanta, son, Gucci Man is the realest thing from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Not because he's a real nigga and he did a bunch of real shit. That adds to who you are, of course. Okay. But he had a hand in a lot, if not, son, not more than half of the people that we started to love as artists and fell in love with as artists. He had a hand in a lot of that. You know what I mean? Him having things on the back ends, maybe, you know what I mean? He was being in jail. He had to free people from contracts. Maybe he probably did want to keep people in contracts, but everybody who he helped is doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And with that type of energy, how could you ever fall off? how could you ever fall off with that type of energy? How much people love you? You know what I'm saying? And I think I look at Young Thug like a mini version of that. You know what I'm saying? He had a love in a certain way, and I think he still does. I think some people done turned on him. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, son, he was pillowing. Even though some people that's gonna curse him for pillowing was Lionel Richie in the sheets pillowing all night long. It's all good. You're gonna talk about slime the way you want to talk about slime. It is what it is. It's just his time. So you know what I mean? It was you before it's him today. So I get it. I get it all. Um, I don't think he was humble. I think when he came home, even in this, he's not even being humble. I think this is a lot of pain. I think this is the anger. We understand that hurt, bro. You know what I'm saying? We get it. You know what I'm saying? We understand we're having something to prove. We get it. You know what I'm saying? He has gotten away and gotten another chance at life. Okay. YSL Woody sat on his channel or wherever he was, and he said, listen to me, man. We all got away, bro. We were dead guilty, boy. I'm telling you right now, we were dead guilty, man. Nigga can't tell me nothing. He was talking about fuck nigga. Fuck nigga can't tell me nothing. We were dead guilty. This is what he's talking about. But sometimes we understand that, bro. Right? We understand that. But do we ever really get away with everything in life or anything in life? The universe has a way of repaying you in some shape, form, or fashion. We never get away with nothing in life. That's why it's better to do good things and push that out into the air. Even if we want to do something negative to somebody, that's something I'd rather not premeditate that and let that happen. But sometimes we get into the point of premeditation and we get it. You know what I'm saying? We get that. I just think it's organic to life and just how things happen. And sometimes that's how you maybe get away with it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're thinking too much or you're thinking too hard. You just, you know what I mean? Like rolling dice. Think long, you just some shit like that or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Roll long, roll wrong type shit. But I think he could have been humbled. He came out doing those couple of songs that he did. And me being honest, I'm an artist. I do music, all that. I love thugging music, all that. They was trash. Just keep it simple.
Oh no, you can't be serious. That's some bullshit right there.
On piggies, on lanes, on bloods. Had some key point. The other one, Gunna, you a rat. Queen, you a back. That shit was fitting hard when it came in. I like the scene, Future there. It was thugged out though. I liked it though. But when I think about Young Thug, come on, bro. When I think about not only Young Thug, when I think about what Gunna is doing to the game right now. Oh, Young Thug, if you're watching this, son, on Slime, on Bloods, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me, bro. He needs to sit back. I think he's out of touch. Sometimes you lose your mojo like that as an artist, musician, anything you doing. So you probably was knitting. I don't know what you was doing. Sometimes you get out of pocket with the thing and you lose the touch on the vibe, son. Pause, but you know what I mean. Sometimes you do, son. You know what I'm saying? What's so crazy is this now. This is what Young Thug has to do. If y'all don't agree with me, tell me I'm lying. Fuck it. Look, in the beginning, listen to me. Young Thug is a product of Lil Wayne. Okay. Lil Wayne's flow is what created Young Thug's flow. Probably whoever else he liked probably added to it, of course. But the main thing of it, the rice, the chicken, is Lil Wayne's flow, right? Now, Gunna and many people that's around Young Thug, they have inherited his flow. His flow is a hybrid. Young Thug's flow is a hybrid of Lil Wayne's flow and probably somebody else who I think I heard him say like